Gather round, brave souls, as the night falls and shadows grow long. There are stories that linger in the air like the crisp autumn chill. But not all stories are just tales, some are true. Tonight, we delve into the terrifying world of Halloween horrors that will leave you questioning what's real. From haunted houses to unexplainable encounters, the true stories you're about to hear will chill you to the bone. So sit tight, make sure the doors are locked, and don't forget to subscribe for more spine-tingling content, because what you're about to witness is not for the faint of heart. In the fall of 1984, in a small town in New England, a family moved into a house that was already decades old. The Fitzgeralds were excited to start a new chapter in their lives, unaware that they were about to enter a nightmare that would haunt them for years to come. On their first night, little Emily, the youngest of the family, heard strange sounds coming from the hallway. It was as if someone, or something, was walking around the house. But when she opened the door, there was no one there. That wasn't the only thing Emily heard. Whispers, faint and indistinct, seemed to echo through the house every night. Her parents dismissed it as the creaking of an old home, but Emily was sure it was more than that. One evening, as Emily wandered the house looking for her mother, she saw her. A woman in a long white dress, her face pale and ghostly. When Emily screamed, the figure vanished into thin air. Intrigued and terrified, Emily's parents began investigating the house's history. They learned that it had once been the home of a woman named Abigail Wright, who had mysteriously disappeared in 1912. The more they dug, the darker the story became. Abigail was rumored to have been involved in occult rituals, and many believed her spirit still haunted the house, trapped in an eternal cycle of unrest. Late one night, as the Fitzgeralds sat in their living room, they all felt a chilling cold sweep through the room, and then an overwhelming sense of dread. It was as if the air itself had thickened with an unseen presence. Unable to bear the constant terror, the Fitzgeralds left the house after only 6 months. They never spoke of the haunting again, but their experience would become one of the town's most chilling legends. Not all Halloween horrors take place in haunted houses. In 1992, a couple named the Millers moved into a cozy home in Illinois, unaware that one of their new possessions, an old porcelain doll, was about to change their lives forever. At first, it was subtle, small movements. The doll would shift positions on the shelf, sometimes facing different directions. It was as if it had a mind of its own. One night, their daughter Sarah woke up to find the doll sitting at the foot of her bed, staring at her. The oddest part? It wasn't anywhere near her room when she fell asleep. The Millers began hearing footsteps at night, always accompanied by the eerie sound of the doll's porcelain head tapping against the wooden floor. No one was ever seen carrying it, yet it was always in motion. Desperate for answers, the Millers called a paranormal investigator. The team arrived, only to discover an unusual energy surrounding the doll, a negative, malevolent force that seemed to latch onto anything near it. The investigator revealed that the doll was cursed. Its previous owner, a grieving mother, had placed a hex on it after the death of her child, hoping to bring her spirit back. After much deliberation, the Millers decided to bury the doll in a sealed box, far away from their home. The disturbances ceased after that, but the horror of those nights would stay with them forever. On Halloween night 2001, in a small suburban neighborhood, a chilling event would unfold, leaving everyone who witnessed it questioning the very fabric of reality. As the Wilsons opened their door to hand out candy, a boy appeared on their doorstep, dressed as a devil. His costume was unsettling, his face painted so expertly that it looked like a mask. But something about his eyes seemed wrong. After receiving his candy, the boy turned and walked down the driveway. But moments later, when Mr. Wilson stepped outside to check, the child was gone. Not just gone from the street, but gone from the entire block. Days passed, and the boy's disappearance was never solved. No one knew who he was or where he came from. Some whispered that he had never existed at all, that he was a spirit sent to remind the town that not all ghosts are tied to buildings. As the seasons change, so do the stories we tell. These are the true stories of Halloween, where terror lurks in the shadows and not everything is as it seems. Be careful what you believe, for sometimes the most terrifying things are the ones you can't see. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more chilling tales. Until next time, keep your doors locked, your lights on, and always remember, on Halloween night, the veil between worlds is at its thinnest.